This video we're going to look at Oklahoma, their outside zone, and a quick screen that they use out of it. That is two split back set right here that they like to use for a lot of different things. We have it broken down by different teams, and this is against Missouri State early in the year. Running outside zone over that direction, bringing the back across to cut, running outside zone there. Your typical outside zone rules, these guys are reaching there up to that linebacker, center, and guard, reaching there to there. He's inside gap up. He's going to take care of the backside C gap. Trying to get outside, obviously, if you can't get there, you find the first space inside. Right there, reading C gap, gets vertical right there, just getting a body on body. But really what we're trying to look at is kind of the secondary part of it. So right here, he's coming to the C gap, and that sets up a screen that these guys love to run every single week. Really like to run it against man coverage, and we'll look at those clips as we go. Here's the clip of them actually running that screen. They bring him all the way across him to the flats. Everybody's faking outside zone that direction. Hard fake there by the back. Typically what they really like to do is run this to whatever side hand the quarterback is right here. Spencer Rattler, right-handed quarterback, so they really want to run this to the right if at all possible, so he can give ground, he can be an athlete and get it around those guys. Not only do they like to run it to the hand side of the quarterback, they also like to run it to the twin side. And these guys actually come in and they crack. He's going to take the man over him. Really like to do it against man coverage. Not a bad call against zone either, so right there he steps down, taking that. He's going in to take that guy, leaving the corner to make a play. And as you can see here, running back on the backside, he just comes, he doesn't jab that at all. He's just going as fast as he can to the flats and giving it to him, get the ball in space, catching it right at the line of scrimmage so these guys can block downfield. Now he's getting to your guy one-on-one with the corner, making him tackle in space, obviously. A lot of times if you get to one of your better players, you're going to make a guy miss and create an explosive play. We'll look at some more clips. Roll through this one more time as well. Just a really easy completion right here. Good way to slow people down. You can see these backers stepping in, safety could roll down, and he's just taking a body for a body, making his corner come up and make a play on one of the most elusive players you have on the field. This game against Oklahoma State, they had a certain motion they really like to run with this. They bring Stoops all the way across the field, then back in, and then they let him settle just a little bit for that ball to be snapped. Right here, running outside zone away from the Twins. They knew that they would roll everybody over there, and now their numbers are good. Coming backside to cut there with the play side back. Does a good job getting him on the ground, and now they're running outside zone over there to the weak side. But we'll look at the play action off of it as well and see how they set that up and what it looks like. Again, here's the same motion from Stoops. Again, coming all the way across. And when he gets there, they bring him back in just a little bit. And then he ends up coming into crack. You can see he goes vertical for a couple steps, and he's coming here to get most dangerous. Safety rolls down to it. So right there he goes vertical. Then he settles, takes that. He's coming into crack there as well. Again, trying to leave the corner, the guy that's probably least likely to make a play right there in space. And, of course, trying to get this to the quarterback's arm if at all possible. Right there, last time they had cut him, and now he's going to jab and just go to the flats as quickly as possible. Again, going to the quarterback's hand side. Really easy throw and catch. You're able to roll to it, and now there's a lot of space right there. He took 2 for 1 right there against man-to-man. You can see these guys come in again. He slips down a little bit, not great fundamentals right there. The outside receiver comes in and takes care of that safety. Make these guys run over the top, and now you've got your guy in space for a big play there against Oklahoma State. This is another time that they ran the exact same thing. Again, bring him across, then they bring him back in just a little bit. So third time they ran this same motion, and they're still running that screen right here out of the two-back set. Again, faking outside zone there. Good job by the line, faking right there. Taking the most dangerous, goes vertical, then he steps in. He's going to step in right there again, make that corner come off and make a play. Dumps it to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now you got it to a running back right there, one-on-one with the corner with literally a third of the field to try to stop him. Obviously, right there with that much space and a good ball player, you're going to be able to create a big play, just like Oklahoma does right here. Here's just look again, running outside zone over here. They motioned this receiver across. And again, against Baylor right here, ran it with this two-back set against this three-front C-gap. Everybody else is running outside zone. Get a pretty good push right there, get a body for a body to create a big play. And obviously, whenever they have this in the game plan, they're going to have their screen off of it. We'll take a look at it. Here's the screen off of it, and right here you can see, again, they're still running that to the twin side. They really like getting that back out to the two receiver side, letting him block most dangerous. Two safety look, safety stay high, so he stays right here on his outside number, stays right there on outside number, get it to him right there in space. Good fake right there, line going flat. The line right here, they can get downfield because they've been throwing this ball behind the line of scrimmage pretty much every time. But right there, dump it down to them. That's your starting running back right there, getting the ball in space. Those guys are working outside shoulder, let them get the edge, make this defense run, circle the defense, and now you're one-on-one with a little bit of space. Creates a pretty good play. Definitely hoping to get in the end zone right there, I'm sure, but this is definitely going to slow them down on that outside zone. and really don't have to tell anybody much except these receivers kind of have to work this. And these O-line, they can get downfield as long as this passes behind the line of scrimmage. And it's a lot easier throw, like Oklahoma really likes to do it. If you're a right-handed quarterback, going to the right as opposed to trying to throw it over the top of somebody going to the left, and lefty vice versa, obviously. So right there, easy completion. One of those things that Oklahoma runs a ton of, and they have it in most of their game plans, and usually have 2 or 3 completions off of it every game, just trying to get guys in space and find ways to out-leverage people and have some misdirection right there. Here's a clip, same formation here, same set that they like to run this outside zone out of. And you can see right here against Texas Tech, they feel like they have pretty good leverage. They actually have their twins over to this side and hand it off. Fullback comes backside right there and cuts the backside C-gap off so they can create a big play. But really, again, all we're trying to look at is the quick screen that they have off of it and kind of the way that they do it and how they try to manipulate it. Here's where they run it in this Texas Tech game. And they actually run it to the left, again, to the Twins receiver. He's coming out here to the flats. Very rarely are they going to run it away from this quarterback's arm. And right here, right-handed quarterback, you can see that's really difficult. He's got to be a good athlete to get that around. If you had a left-handed quarterback, he could pump that. He could give a little bit more ground and be a little bit better as far as getting that thing around him. But right there, going to the left, they don't crack like they did last time. Right here, they should take 2 for 1, go right there and take him and make that corner come off and make the play. But they end up missing that guy, rolls down into the space, and they don't crack him, so he ends up getting into it and making a play. But you can see how much more difficult it is right there going away from the quarterback's hand side. He has to get it way up and over that guy, and he still had an opportunity to knock that ball down. So that's why they really don't like running it that direction.